Tip off Grizzlies Warriors. Tyree Mosley, ball tipped away from Chris White. He gets control of it again. That one's tipped by Kwani Blackman, but they're going to call that a foul and not just a tip. Tyree Mosley likes to pull up from the three-point line as soon as he touches the ball the first time, each possession, each half. This time he has fouled on that shot and going to go to the line to shoot all three of them there.
First free throw is good by Tyree Mosley.
He hits all three.
3 for 3 for Tyree Mosley.
KB's got Barry. He's going to drive on the left side, goes up and under with the right. That one falls. Tidwell finds himself alone. He's got Schoon on the left corner. He's going to take a couple dribbles in, drop it into Mosley. He's going to pull up for a three from the side. No good. Jeremiah Mitchell is there for the rebound. Barry pulls up for three, and that one is good.
Brandon Barry starting off smoking hot.
Tidwell's going to drive and kick it over to Ronnie Jackson for another three. Between these two teams, there is going to be a lot of threes shot. As Brandon Cole takes one for his own off the back of the iron. Ronnie Jackson with the rebound. He's got Tidwell. Drops it into Mosley. He's going to pull up for the long three. That was by far the best Latrell yell we have gotten all season. Given that motivation to the Warriors as Barry pulls back for a midi. No good. Schoon with the board. He's got Jackson on the cut. He gets it to Tidwell. He's going to miss the layup, but he's going to get fouled on his way up for it. He's going to go to the line, shoot a couple. Chris White gets it to Mitchell. That ball is almost stripped by Schoon, but he's able to save it to Barry. That one's off to the side. Latrell Tidwell goes for the rebound, but didn't need to because the last touched by the rim, really. So we got the Warriors ball. Inbound to Cochise. He's going to grab a screen from Gonzalez. Tidwell's at the volleyball line. He's trying to grab a screen from Mosley. Grizzlies playing such heavy defense, he's having a hard time. Again, Tidwell gets fouled on the way up for a layup, so he's going to go to the line and he's going to shoot a couple more. First is in.
Is good by Latrell Tidwell. Fouls assistant number 23, Chris White. That's going to be his first foul, third team foul.
Mitchell gets the rebound on the second free throw. KB's going to go up for a quick three, no good. J-Mitch is there to grab it. He's going to drive the baseline, find Chris White under the basket, loses control of it, but is able to get his control back and put it up, put it down. KB picks up Mosley quick. That's going to be that should have been a push-off foul on Mosley, but they're going to call that on Kwani Blackman. Tidwell to Mosley. Mosley's going to pull up from the volleyball line. Mosley is on fire. He's playing the tie 3 Mosley game. We know as Barry pulls. Oh, I thought he was about to pull up from there, but he's got Chris White on the cut. He's going to get it up and in. 3 to trail back to Ree. He's got Cochise. Pump fakes. Finds Schoon at the volleyball line to the top. He goes for the long 3. Brooks Schoon for the 3. Barry pulls up from the top of the key himself, and that one is also banged in. Grizzlies currently are 10-2. Warriors are 7-3. 8-2, 7-3 is week 11. Tyree goes up for another 3. He's hitting nothing but the net on these boys and girls. KB's gonna drive all the way down. Missed shot, but he was fouled going up. He's gonna go to the line to shoot a couple. It's pretty crappy.
Fouls assistant number 4, Bernie Jackson. That is going to be his first foul, first team foul.
Three-point play, good for Blackman. Schoon drops it down to Gonzalez. He takes a couple steps to Tidwell. He gets it to Ree, who's going to pull up for another 3. That one is off the rim. Blackman with the rebound. He's going to stop and pull up from the top of the key himself, and that one is in. He makes this a 3-point game now. Tidwell from the top of the key himself, and that one is just as smooth. KB to Chris White. He pulls up for a top of the key 3. That seems to be the spot for both of these teams. That one hits the back of the iron, rebounded by Cochise. Ree with the ball play. Mitchell playing him hard. He is fouled by Chris White before he's able to go up for that shot.
Fouls assistant number 23, Chris White. That's going to be his second foul and the 14th foul, 15th foul.
Tidwell hands it off to Schoon. He picks up his dribble a little too soon, but he's able to find Gonzalez. He's going to drive on the left. Drives all the way through the lane, up and under with the right. No good there. Rebounded by Kiwani Blackman. He kicks it down the court to Mitchell, back to Blackman, back to Mitchell. He's going to drive the baseline now. No good on that shot, but he's fouled by Ronnie Jackson as he's going up for it. We're going to take a breather as he goes to the line. Mitchell for the first. Keeps them both. 4-point game now. Schoon crosses half court. This is not, now they're in shooting range once he crosses half court. Jackson's got the lane to himself. Gets it to Tidwell to Gonzalez at the top. He takes a few steps to the left. Gets it back to Tidwell. Hands it off to Mosley. Is he going to hit another three? That was off the top of the rim. Jeremiah Mitchell with the rebound. And the break, he's going to go coast to coast. No finish, but Chris White is there for the and one. Makes it a 3-point play and giving them a 1-point deficit. Tidwell backing down Barry. Loses control of it. Ronnie Jackson is there to save it, and Tidwell is there for the cut underneath. No good on the basket. Into the hands of Brandon Barry. He's pushing. He goes up in between Brody and Latrell. He grabs the foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot a couple. Grizzlies have a chance to take the lead right now with a couple of free throws. Free throws are extremely important in games, and this is why. Amen to that, KB. We got the tie game now.
Brandon Barry, foul assist number 15, Brody Gonzalez. That's going to be his first foul and the 14th foul.
And Barry gives the Grizzlies a 1-point lead.
Grizzlies take a 1-point lead.
Tidwell over to Gonzalez. That was a foul on the floor by Chris White. He pushed off of Mosley.
Number 23, Chris White. That is going to be his third foul.
Third foul on Chris White already. That's early. 7.5 left in the first half. Tidwell to Jackson. Jackson back to Tidwell. Hands off to Mosley. Pulls up for three off the side of the rim there. Gonzalez is good for the board. He's pushing off Brandon Cole and is able to draw the foul from him, going to the line to shoot two.
Assist number 4, Brandon Cole. That is going to be his first foul and the 17th foul.
Brody ties the game back up.
Is good by Brody Gonzalez.
Brody splits and keeps the game tied. KB gets the board. Quick pass over to Brandon Cole for a three. No good. Chad White is there for the putback. He must have just got here. He's going to show up, get fouled. Head to the line. I don't know if he's shooting one or two. We are in the 1-and-1. We're shooting two there. Around and out for the first. Long bounce in for the second. That gives the Grizzlies a 1-point lead. Bree pushing all the way through the lane. He goes up for the 2-point midi. That one's no good. Chad White with the rebound. Drops it into Cole. Cole's going to go up for the three. Air ball to the left. I know it's nice out, but close the windows. Tidwell grabs the screen from Mosley and drives the lane on the right side. Drops that in. 5 minutes left. 1 point game with the Warriors on top now. Trading leads back and forth. Barry for three. That one's off to the left. Almost tipped back in. Jackson has the ball. He kicks it all the way down to Scoot, who's going to pull up for a three. No good there. Brandon Barry gets the rebound. He's pushing. He's going to go coast to coast by himself. Good hit. Good on the left-handed layup. Giving the Grizzlies back their lead. It is 27-26 with just over 4 left to play. Mosley to Gonzalez. Gonzalez out to Schoon for the corner three. No good on that shot. Barry gets the rebound. He's going to coast all the way to the left. Do it again. He said, I did it once, I can do it again. 3-point lead now for the Grizzlies. 4 minutes left in the first half. High scoring, fast paced, high energy first half by both of these teams. Tidwell tosses it into Mosley. He drives the lane on the left side, right-handed shot, no good, tipped in by Tidwell.
With the tip in.
Brandon Barry loses control thanks to some hands by Mosley. Jump ball called before a timeout can be called. No confusion onto where it goes. Warriors won the tip, so it is Grizzlies ball. Warriors won the tip. So that means Warriors are also going to start the second half with the ball. They're going to call a timeout real quick. 3 minutes left. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Ball back in session. KP's got it on the corner. He hesitates and then pulls up for three. Off the front of the rim from that side. Scoot with the rebound. That's poked away by Jeremiah Mitchell. Scoot grabs it back. Mitchell's right behind him again, but Latrell Tidwell is there to shoot the three off to the side. Brandon Cole with the rebound. He's got Brandon Barry at the other end. He's able to pull up for the midi. That one is no good. Rebounded by Tyree Mosley. Mitchell once again trying to poke it away from him, but he is able to drive the whole lane. No good. Off of Mosley. We're going to be heading down towards the Grizzlies. Brandon Cole, that shot is blocked by Tidwell into the hands of Mosley. He gets it over to Cochise on the three-point line. Smooth with it. Gives the Warriors a 2-point lead right now. Everyone's calling for the gym to quiet. I don't know why, but it's kind of funny. Cole picks it up. He's got Chad White over on the corner. That's an air ball. Schoon grabs it. Good defense. Well, that good defense leaves Schoon wide open for a three, and he's always going to take that. He's a shooter all day. Berry for three. That one's off to the side. Gonzalez grabs it. 30 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock, and that is stolen by Brandon Berry. He's going to pull up from the free throw line. Jumper, good. 3-point game now, under a minute left to play in this first half. Gonzalez has it over to Mosley. He grabs the screen from Tidwell, is able to go up for a motion three. He hits that one down. That's going to be a 6-point lead now for the Warriors. We are going to be going into halftime in only 15 seconds. Early three by Cole, and that's no good. Ronnie Jackson is able to get the rebound. We still got 5-6 seconds left to go. That one's off the side. Schoon grabs it. Can he put it up in time? No good there. We're going to go into half with the Warriors leading 37-31. Time is over. Warriors have the ball after that jump ball, giving possession to the Grizzlies right before the half. Schoon's got it at the volleyball line. He's going to drive, pull up from a regular three. That one's off to the left, but he's fouled on his way back down. He's going to go to the line to shoot three, trying to make up for that miss.
That foul is assessed number 1, Kwani Blackman. That is going to be his second foul. First team foul of the half.
Two out of three ain't bad.
Second free throw is good by Grizzlies.
Chad to KB. Gets it back over to Chad White Jr. To his brother Chris on the right side. He's going to drive through the middle of the lane. Pull up for a nice play
With the bucket inside.
Mitchell picks up Tyree. Tyree's able to drop it down to the post and Tidwell. He goes up for it. He's going to get the and one there as well.
3-point play is complete by Latrell Tidwell. That last foul is assessed to number 2, Chad White Jr.
Barry's got Mitchell on the left hand for the corner three. No good. Rebounded by Tyree. He's got Schoon under the basket. And he gets it back out to Tyree for a three. Bangs it in. Chad White from deep, and that one is nice and
Chad White squeezes a three of his own.
Tidwell's got it in Jackson. Jackson grabs the screen from Mosley. He's going to take a couple dribbles to the left, drive through the middle of the lane. Mitty is in.
Ronnie Jackson.
KB turning on the Jets. He goes coast to coast, lays it in. He wants to pick up this pace of this game a little bit, so he's just going to do it himself. Picks up Schoon at half court. He's going to drive to the baseline side. Post moves around. No good on the shot. Almost gets his own rebound, and it's tipped off of Schoon, and we're going to be headed towards the Grizzlies. KB again. Turning him on. He's got Chad at the volleyball line. Trying to set up a play. He's got Barry now on the right-hand corner, goes up for a three, and that one is also in. That's a 6-point lead now the Warriors have. Grizzlies chipping away. Grizzlies, again, are 8-2. Warriors are 7-3, so this is part of the contendency for second place. He shoots another three-pointer there. Next game is the Spurs 9-1 and the Kings 8-2. So between these four teams, we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's what they're playing for here. Foul on Reed. His hands got a little too aggressive.
Number 30, Tyree Mosley. That's going to be his first foul. And the 17th foul.
Inbound to Barry. KB's got it. He's going to drive the middle of the lane with a right-hand layup. No good. Tipped back by Barry, and that's no good either. Tidwell grabs the rebound. Mosley has it. Chad White Jr. is picking him up early. Tyree's got the fancy footwork. He gets it to Tidwell for a three-pointer. That one's off the front of the rim. Kwani Blackman is there for the rebound. He loses control, but calls a timeout. There was a foul on Aaron Hall before they called the timeout.
Number 21. Aaron Hall the second. That is going to be his second foul. 13 foul.
Barry's got it at the volleyball line. Backing down Brody, he loses control of it. Tyree grabs control of it, so Barry ends up with the foul on Tyree. Switching ways to the Warriors.
Number 20 foul, Brandon Barry. That is going to be his first foul. 13 foul.
Ball to Schoon. Schoon's got the lane to himself, but he kicks it over to Gonzalez for a three-pointer in the corner. No good. Schoon's got the rebound. He goes up for a midi from the free throw line. That's no good either. Jeremiah Mitchell with the board. He's going to turn the Jets on and kick it all the way down. Stops at the three-point line, but he gives it to Chad White. I thought he was going to set something up, but he pulls up from the volleyball line off the back of the iron. Kwani Blackman with the rebound. He's got Chad underneath the basket, but finds Jeremiah on the cut from the baseline. That one is good.
Jeremiah Mitchell gets him one under the basket.
Tyree from the volleyball line. That one's off. Chad White Jr. with the rebound. Got Brandon Barry pushing. He pulls up from the three-point line. That one's off to the side. Chris White with the rebound. He puts that back in there for two. Cuts their deficit to 5. 50-45 with 12 and a half left to play in this game. Mosley drives the lane all by himself. No good there, and Brandon Barry is there for the rebound. He's going to push all the way down coast to coast by himself, and he's going to get the and one call. Barry completes the three-point play.
Go back, put it on 30. 30.
Tidwell's got it. Hands by Mitchell, almost pokes it away. Mosley cuts on the right side, but they're going to be calling a foul on Jeremiah Mitchell. He admits it. Foul on the floor, though. 11-11 left to play. 2-point game. Warriors up. Mosley to Tidwell. A late blocking foul called. Tidwell's going to go to the line. Kwani Blackman, that's his 4th foul. Got to make sure that they're paying attention to that. They've got a couple on the bench, so we want to make sure that they're looking. Oh, yeah, they caught it. Brandon Cole's going to check in for Kwani Blackman. Tidwell hits the first. Both are good. Chris White to Brandon Cole. That ball gets poked around, but is able to find Chris at the top. Brandon Cole then there for the 3 bank shot. That's in. That's going to bring the game to a 1-point difference, 52-51. Brooks Schoon for a 3 from the corner. That one's missed, and Brandon Cole is there for the rebound. He's going to push all the way. Smacked by Schoon, but they're not going to call that. I heard that smack. Cole maintains control. He takes a step to the left, and he's able to hit that 3 now. He's going to give the Grizzlies a 2-point lead, and the Warriors are going to call a timeout to try to stop that momentum. We will be right back. Ball's back in session. Our stream clock didn't stop during that timeout. We'll get their set back up. We got 9.5 left to play in this game. Mosley's getting double teamed, but he's able to break that to Schoon over to Tidwell, and that's picked off by Mitchell. He's going to go coast to coast by himself, and that one is good. Huge bucket there for the Grizzlies.
56-52.
Mosley to Latrell. He's got Gonzalez. He's going to take a step to the left and pull up for 3. No good. Chad White Jr. with the rebound to Mitchell, but Mitchell takes too big of a bounce into the hands of Mosley. He's now going to drive himself, pulling it back around. He's got Tidwell by himself under the basket.
Tidwell under the basket.
And no one around him. Keeping this back to a 2-point lead now for the Warriors, or for the Grizzlies. I'm just so used to the Warriors having that 2-point lead, but now it's going to be a 4-point lead by the Grizzlies. Mosley traps it down to Tidwell, goes for the roll. He grabs the screen himself. himself. That ball was tipped away by Jeremiah Mitchell. He's able to find Chad White Jr. He's got Brandon Cole in the corner for a huge three. No good. Aaron Hall with the rebound. Brody Gonzalez taking it up. Scoop to Tidwell. That's going to be a foul on Chad White Jr. Handoff to Mosley. He's going to take a step to his right for a three, bounce in and out. Tidwell's there for the rebound. That is a foul by Chad White Jr. That's his second in about 10 seconds. Tidwell's going to be at the line. He's going to shoot two.
Assistant number 2, Chad White. That is going to be his third foul. Foul for the Grizzlies.
Tidwell hits them both. Cuts their deficit to 2. Brandon Berry. He's got good hands on Cochise, but he gets it over to Chris White, who almost loses control of it. He's playing it around. He gets it over to Brandon Cole. Cole's going to try to drive the lane, but he pulls up for 2 right inside the three-point line. No good. Chris White is there for the rebound. Right place, right time. Right under the basket for a 2 points, and that's no good. There was a foul going up. We call that foul on Brody. No, that foul was on Latrell Tidwell. So Brandon Berry's going to go to the line to shoot 2. He was following his way up. First is in.
Free throws good by Brandon Berry. That's the third foul on Latrell Tidwell.
The lid is on for the second shot, and that's rebounded by Latrell Tidwell. Rick Spoon in control. Tidwell to Mosley. Mosley's going to drive till he's got Tidwell. Gets it back to Mosley. He's going to find Tidwell in the center, but he's got Brody back to Tidwell. So much ball movement, and it ends up being a shot by Tidwell off to the right. Chad has it to Brandon Berry. Brandon Berry has Brandon Cole up by the volleyball line, pulls up from the top of the key. No good on the shot, and Schoon fouls him on his way up, so he's going to go to the line to shoot 3. This is the third three-point foul of this game. I would say you rarely see that, but with these two teams on the court, it is just 80% three-point shooters. And even the players who are under the basket, their 4s, their 5s, they are still behind the line pulling up for 3. Both find the bottom for Brandon Cole. Chris White guarding Tidwell, switch over to Mitchell. He grabs the screen from Jackson, hands by Cole, but he's got Jackson White on the right. He takes a step in for the midi from the free throw corner. No good. Chad White Jr. with the rebound into the hands of Brandon Berry. Slowing it down a little bit, but he has got Brandon Cole on the left-hand corner, and that is a good three-pointer from the 3. Corner 3. Extending the Grizzlies' lead. Cochise with the bad 3. Tries to grab his own board, but Berry beats him to it. He drives coast to coast with the left. No good on this shot, and Schoon grabs the rebound before Chad can tip it in. Tidwell to Mosley's going to take the transition three, and that one is in. Sometimes Mosley's just going to stop thinking and shoot. There are a lot of games where when he puts too much thought into his shots, they do not fall. Transition threes, quick grabs and goes. Go work for him. Very short three. Chad tries to go up for the putback, and he is fouled. Brandon Berry. They're both under the basket. No, it is Chad. Okay, cool. Great. Go me. First is off to the right of the rim.
30 Tyreek Mosley, that's going to be his second foul, 17th foul.
This one is off to the back. No good on either of those free throws. Mosley to Tidwell. Tidwell back to Mosley. You just have a recording of me saying that. Gonzalez spinning it around to Schoon for the three-pointer. That's an air ball into the hands of Chris White. Chad and the Grizzlies are going to call a timeout. 1:43 left to play in this game. 5 points by the Grizzlies, leading the way. Grizzlies ball back in session. Chris White has it. Brayden Cole driving the left-hand side, spin move. Blocked from the back by Tidwell, but he gets control of it and spins it in. Adam Jackson to Mosley. Mosley drops it into Tidwell, who's going to go for a three. That one's banked in bad. Jackson's there for the rebound, bouncing it out. After a few little moves around the basket, he goes up on the right side to take that down. One minute now left to play. 5-point game. Grizzlies up 66-61. Between these two teams in the next two games, the Spurs and the Kings, they are playing for second, third, fourth, and fifth place in our playoff standings. This is the last week of regular season as Brandon Cole goes up for a three from the volleyball line. He felt it, he called it, he dropped that in. Inbound to Mosley, almost picked off by Mitchell. Mitchell is still riding him hard from the back. Pushing him in. Brody Gonzalez for a three from the right side. That's no good. Kawani Blackman grabs the rebound. He is fouled by Latrell Tidwell at half court to try to stop that momentum. 30 seconds left. I think that's going to be Latrell's fifth foul. It could only be his fourth. But either way, KB, his fourth foul, yeah. KB's going to go to the line and he's going to shoot one. He's still in single bonus. First is in. 9-point lead now. 30 seconds left to play. If the Warriors lose this, they are in fifth place. And then it'll be a play through for the Spurs, the Kings, and these Grizzlies, who have a 10-point lead now. Mitchell got hands on Tyree. He runs good. 63 now. All they got to do is hold on to it. Don't let them foul. Mitchell breaks the press. Brandon Berry with a two-hand slam, making it another 10-point lead for them. 10 seconds left to play. Tidwell's driving on the left. Poked away by Blackman, and that has Mitchell's hands on it. He's going to shoot from half court. We all thought that was going in. 10-point win for the Grizzlies. 73-63.